Relic Reborn, the Veil of Wiyu. Wiyu. Oh, my mic. God damn it. Just let me make one thing clear. It might be as I'm preparing kettles to pay the yesterday's meat, but I still got me pride as a master weaponsmith. You get no less in the finest autonomy force. And it might... Yes, I've got a goddamn slip of paper, but it'll only get you so much. Restoring relics like this costs for some rare old materials and ain't got none. So if you want the job done, I have to run along and fetch them for me. So what is it that you want restored? Did I hear rightly? You're saying you received a long-lost elegant art of summoning. Bloody hells, I'd always thought it was not but a myth. If it was as you say, the tales heard growing up the tales I heard growing up might well have some truth to them. In particular, the one about the maiden Wiyu springs to mind. 'Twas most detailed amongst them, I see. She was a right ravish lass, this Wiyu, with bright green eyes and a fiery spirit to match. At last she goes on to meet a premature end. According to the tale, she and her comrades square off against Odin, the dark divinity. When the battle takes ill turn, she sacrifices herself to save her body. Right tragic, I know. Now, the encounter supposedly took place in the Sylphlands over the east route. Assuming there's any truth to that tale, it might be as a grimoire used by Griyus is still lying out there somewhere. To be sure, the Elegant Empire's 3 eras gone, but there ain't no harm in taking a look, eh? Sure, east route. There we go. Here we go, chatty choo, chatty chooty chatty. Chatty chooty chatty chooty chatty chooty chatty chatty. Chatty 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 chatty. Chatty 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 chatty. Fly chatty chatty. Chatty chatty. Chatty chatty chatty. Oh, so everyone's flying. Oh, look at the Sylphlands here. Very nice. Very cool shit. But now we gotta look for that coffer. I don't seem to spot anything. Ah, there we go. Let's see if we can do this without triggering anyone. I think so. There we go. Geralt, I'm back. Well, bugger me. Not even my wildest drunkest dreams I'd imagine you actually find a bloody thing. So I have to fire at the fort after all. Having that said, the relic is far worse shape than I thought. It ain't like to survive much pounding in this state. Truth be told, I'd be worried about sneezing near it. We're gonna need a new host that'll give itself for the restoration. Bring me an erudite Spicatrix of casting. One with 2 grade 3 savage might melt it to it. This will serve as the vessel for the restored relic. Remember, 2 grade 2 savage might material and outlast, and you'll get naught from me, no matter how many slips of paper you wave into my face. I already have that thing, so let's just deliver it to him. This little boy right here. Tis a fine base you brought me, just a thing of hosted relic. I've managed what was left of the relic with the host weapons, so the groundwork's done, but don't go jumping for your joy just yet. There is still more to do. I need to work on the finishing touches, but due to the reinforcement work I had to do, the book's proving rather stubborn to mend. To get around this, we'll be needing some alumina salts, a substance made by grinding rocks called alumina into fine grains. Unlucky for you though, it ain't easy to get a hold of. Mayhap you already know this, but there's beasties out there that devour their prey whole, and some of them swallow rocks so as to aid with digestion. The Dorn Chimera that terrorized the court of Central Highlands, all courts have to swallow alumina salts. Slay the bugger and bring in the alumina salts, and I'll see to the finishing touches of your weapon. Alright, here's the part where it'll probably take a lot for us to be able to do it, because we're gonna do the Relic Reborn quest, which is a trial. And 17 minutes? Yeah, we just have to wait now. That's life. Alright, we got it. We got in, boys. It's only been half an hour. I don't know if it was a half an hour. It was long enough. I didn't even see the dragon's voice coming in. Thank God they interrupted it. Let's move a little bit up here. This side. Scorpio's thing. Dragon's voice! Oh my god. That was so fast though. Cannot go very far from here. I didn't even took damage this time. That's nice. Alright, there we go. Yeah. And of course the adventure comes back triumphant. Huh, should have bloody known not even the Chimera would be able to put it to ultimate misery. Hand over those luminous swords and get to work. There, deed's done. I've squeezed out every ounce of my skill to restore your weapon, and I think you agree that it looks the part. Yet there is somewhat missing somehow, though I'm buggered to if I know what. The pieces just lacks a certain glow, as it were. We need to learn more about the relic. Literature surrounding the hero associated with it would be a fine place to begin, but ain't exactly the scholarly, and I haven't the slightest inkling where to get my hands on such stuff. As much as I hate to say, Rowena's probably one to talk to. Thing is, I'd sooner shove hot carols up my arse sideways than all that tries stand hard on another depth. You're gonna have to make yourself useful once again. Take yourself to Rowena and ask for your help. And return here once you've learned somewhat what might be of use. Sure. Mordona. Ravina Mordona. Is all last was to flanks be stuff links blank. Mugrang strunks no crackles, legs frings on blong, ignorant sunk blank. Oh. Oh, some of the car broke there. Oh, this is not. Oh, this is a scenery stuff. Alright. It's cute. Hello, Marina. You're looking for a bit more rundown than before. Your dealings with Garrow taking their toll. Actually, forget I even asked. My mouth tastes of vile if I so much think as that sour specimen. So is there something you need? Literally on the hero of old who wants to wield your weapon. I reckon I can find what you need. Might take a bit of time, is all. Of course, this ain't charity we're running here. I'm running here. I can't get out what you want. I can't get you what you want, but you'll have to do likewise for me. I'll track down literature of in Wiyu, the summoner made in our legend. For your part, you're to bring Endaport glyph. Bring me an Endaport glyph. You'll find this inside Endaport Keep, a ruined castle situated in the Shout Shroud. Clear on the deal? Then run along and fulfill a part of it. Clear on the deal, lady. Endaport Keep. And now we wait 60 minutes. But I'm already gonna do this thing right here. We're gonna have to go to Ariana, Algantum's Bones Other Arms, and buy a Rat's Hand Quenching Oil. This will be necessary for completing the Relic's quest, so you might as well just do it right now, since you're here. Alright, we got the Gripper Drip Rip. Clear the deal, then run and fulfill your part. There you go. Ah, good. This is actually what I was after. You've honored your part of the bargain, so I'll do the same. Oh, Geralt. Geralt. I have what you want, boy. I have it on my hands. Oh, Geralt. Oh, yeah. Back to pester me so soon. Judging from that smirk your face, I think you found what you need. Text about Wiyu, alright, but gods would have killed the bugger that wrote it to use no more bloody words. It'll take me bleeding moons to get through this lot. Time we could be splitting kettles. Like, while I try to make a head or tail of it all, why don't you take this here unfinished veil of Wiyu and try it out? As I mentioned before, it is still missing somewhat, but it's out there shape-wise, meaning it should serve just fine for an ordinary weapon. Seeing as you're ripe for the summer, mayhap you'll be able to feel out exactly what it wants for. What do you say? Get there and fight some nasty foes Wiyu herself must have done back in the day. The Sylphlands over the East Shroud ought to serve your needs. Beat yourself against some Sylphid-sized gnarls and screechings, 8 of each, then come back here, then come back and tell me what you gleaned. With the information that attacks your first-hand experience, I reckon we'll solve the puzzle yet. Jing. Oh, running out of space in here. I'm gonna drop some stuff. For sure. Okay, here we are, and we can see a bunches of sylphs here. This shouldn't take much. We're using the right one, right? Yeah, we are. This book is dealing some serious damage, man. Oh, my boy. Hurry. Yeah. Wow, alright. What else do we have here? Let's circle around a little bit. Yeah. Some words are kind of easy to roll your tongue with. Like, circle around. You gotta roll your tongue, you know? Circle around. Sometimes it's kind of hard. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some words, yeah, I cannot say very much in other languages too. Like, I'm probably talking about this in another video, but the English language is it's way much more softer than the regular languages. I mean, it's like when you don't say ka, you say k. You don't say a, you don't say a, you say a. You don't say e, you say I. You know, you see there is a degradé in the sound of your there's a fade. It's a fade in the sound of your words. That's what I mean. It's not something ka, bo, sa. It's k, bo, so, you know. Sometimes, not that this is hard or anything, but sometimes it gets mixed up with some other words, and that becomes really problematic for some from certain languages. I'm pretty sure Japanese have a lot of trouble with pronunciating English because their language is so much rigid, you know. It's kind of similar to Portuguese actually. Some certain words is like takakara, tobiraki. Some words are very, you know, punctual, so you can't really, you don't have a lot of tongue rolling in Japanese, you know. You just really spit it out the words and hope for the best. So whenever you see a Japanese having trouble speaking English, yeah, it makes sense because the muscles on their tongues and their mouths that they use for their words is kind of not exactly the same that English uses. I find that very, very interesting actually. I like accents. There is one accent that I just simply cannot understand it as Indian accent, and I think it's because they have, like, in India, the English is like a proper language from there, so they are speaking an Indian English, which is right for them. They understand their English because it's there. It's kind of different. The same way in Brazil, the same way of Portuguese. We have Portugal Portuguese and we have Angolan Portuguese, and it's very like we can understand somehow. But there's a bunch of words that are technically, they're not technically, they are different. They just have different meanings, completely different. Some of them are even funny. Like for instance, puto here in Brazil, or puta, both for the masculine and the feminine. Someone came here. What I was saying? Oh yeah, puto and puta in Portugal's Portuguese means like, how can I say, boy and girl, I think. Like in the meaning of child, like they are little kids, like boy and girl. While in Brazilian Portuguese, it means like people that work with sex. So, not work with sex, but like people that have sex with basically anyone, maybe. It's a very... Ow. People very prone to have sex independently of whoever, you know? I don't have a clear definition on it on English, I think. It's kind of different. But yeah, it's just that there's this huge disparity from words that it's really funny to see happening. And for Angolan, I'm not really sure which words are different or not, because it's not really common for our countries to communicate. Only recently, like, there's a few content creators that are from Angola. I don't know if you guys call it Angola there. I call it Angola here in Brazil. But I don't know, there's recently some content creators from Angola coming to Brazil. So we can kind of have, I mean, from my perspective, of course, only recently I'm starting to have contact with the Angolan Portuguese. So there's a little bit of nuances that I don't quite get. But yeah, we're getting there. So don't worry if you don't understand Indian English. It's because it is a proper language rather than they trying to speak our language. It's just very similar. Might be as you want, but better sport, and just know the creature will give you the E. The Hydra reigns over the fiends within Hallet's Holly. A nasty piece of work, that. Try not to piece your britches when you see it. Yeah, I skipped one dialogue, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go for the Hydra now. Clear selection, Relic Reborn, the Hydra. Hopefully will take less than 5 minutes, that's what it says. Come on. Come on. Oh, I forgot I was recording. Ah, okay. We did it. Alright, now we should remove it and deliver it to our buddy there. What the? Oh, I kept the wrong book. Jesus. Is it this one? Wait, what? No. You know what? Okay, whatever. You're still alive. Why the hell does the adventure have to be so goddamn sturdy? I was so sure they either done right now. But what's done is done. On this case, not done. Anyway, let's talk about the text you brought. It contains the many trials and tribulations of our green-eyed heroine. As you might expect, the tome tells a fuller story than you get from Grandma. Thankfully, one of the chapters happens to describe Wiyu's grimoire in detail. Though that the studs what adorn it were only good for holding the bloody thing together, but it turns out they are meant to channel the Wilderness Eater as well. All the studs what adorn it were. Alright, you learn somewhat new every day, eh? And wrote it should be easy enough to replace the studies with somewhat more suitable for the job. As you can see, I've done research. I trust you've also got me pulling your weight. I trust you've also been pulling your weight, putting the relic to use, and I said, well, go on and tell me what you learned. Is that so? Aye, I'd wonder about that. Based on what we've gleaned from the text, your fish had experience, so we worked the relic as to improve her affinity with it. Hand it over for the second, will you? There, deed's done. That leaves us one last step. That is fully merging the old relic to the new host, and the soul of the bearer, aye, that's you. Only then can the weapon be restored for its former glory. But to do this, I need a fire what's hotter than the seventh hell, and to keep such fire alive and raging, I need a wind that's fiercer than the hangover I had last week. You know what I mean. Just get me a white-hot ember, a howling gale, and a chunk of hyperfused ore, and I'll finish your bloody weapon. I need a bottle of rat's hat and quenching oil as well to cool it off. And now we start the trials. It shouldn't take so much time. I mean, the kills will take a long time. Okay, in the middle of the storm, we finished it. So you're back. Never doubted you for a second. You trounced all the three primals, come back to pester me again. Alright then, let's see what the white hot ember and the everything. Aye, these ought to be getting the levels of heat I need, which leaves us just with the hats quenching oil for cooling things off afterwards. You've got to assume. I do, in fact. I do. You've done your part, so I'll do mine. Watch now and try not to bat your eyes, and every day you get to see a Relic Reborn. Watcha! I like to do this watcha, alright? I like it. It's a nice watcha. Wow, oh, it's this one that has the antenna. Oh god, this is terrible. I hate this book. These gods-given hands work yet another miracle. Feast your eyes on the veil of Wiyu, just as it was in the days of yore. It's a sight to move a man's to tears, you lucky bastard. You better bloody take care of it. I almost don't want it. I really almost don't want that shit. Oh god. Oh god. Here it is. Ugh. It would be just so good looking without this little stupid shit. Why does it have to exist? God damn it. But anyways, bye bye.